I'm Bob Ryan. This is Globe 10.0. With me today is Kevin Paul Dupont. Well, Kev, we finally have the Bruins winning that elusive cup, and we know they're set up well in general terms for the future, but it is a difficult league in which to repeat, and it's always tough for any sport. But do you think that in this league there are obstacles to the team repeating that may not exist in the others?
Well, there are obstacles, and just look at the frequency. We haven't seen it since '97, '98 with Detroit. Then you got to roll back to the Penguins. It's extremely difficult, and frankly, Bob, I think it's because so much of it is whimsical or capricious. How the puck goes in the net.
Let's look at this year, for example, for the sake of argument. How easily it would have been to lose in the first round.
Oh, sure. By this much. The Camilleri shot comes in, it goes off the back of Chara's skate, and he's facing the wrong way. Right? So if he's facing the right way, maybe it goes in, maybe it's over.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean,
that close.
And let's just talk about the general parity of this league. Correct me if I'm wrong. Say you're just an idiot from the basketball world. You don't know what you're talking about. But the Bruins were no better in the end of it all. Than the half a dozen other teams that, at minimum, are sitting there watching the scene.
Oh.
That could have been us, and they're right.
And they're right, and you know what? The Bruins have been on that side of it too. When the Bruins have said, "Gee, those guys won; they could have won," and that really is it, and especially so. And we can't discount this since the new NHL because of the rule changes. Right. Even if you're down by 3 goals, and get this, even if you're down by 3 games, you can come back.
What about the salary cap factor? We saw how the Blackhawks had to dismantle themselves, and the Bruins do not have this problem. Is that do we give them the old pat in the back for thinking ahead?
Certainly plays to their advantage. They do get a pat in the back for that. They have been well structured. They've been smart about that. We see Philly now trying to they dismantled last week with their salary. So props to Peter Chiarelli for doing that. They are positioned, but you know what? They got to get the same performance out of the goaltender. Right. I wouldn't count on it.
So the moral of our story here is accept it for what it is, enjoy it, and don't think it's necessarily going to happen again next year. The year after is okay, but not necessarily.